Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragalia Foundry, a fan channel where everything Dragalia Lost can be found. Dragalia Lost released last week, and after a few days of catching up this weekend, I'm finally up to date on everything the game has to offer. As you can see, my player level is 27. I've gone through and completed the game's story, and started to go through and complete some of the story chapters on hard mode. My Halidom is in the level 80 range. And the reason I'm making this video is because I actually haven't done any summoning yet in the game other than my free summon of Eleonora. So as you can tell up in the corner, my Wyrmite is pretty high. It's enough to do 9 summons, and because of the Jumpstart endeavors, we got a 10-fold summoning ticket. In total, that's going to allow us to do 10 multi-summons or 10 10-fold summons, so we're going to get 100 units today. And possibly a 101st unit if we decide to. But yeah, one of the cool things about the game when it comes to summoning is that there is a pity breaker. Hopefully it doesn't come down to this, but there is a pity breaker to where if we go 100 units without getting a 5-star, our next summon is guaranteed to be a 5-star. I'm hoping, like I said, it doesn't come down to that. That would be pretty awful. But we'll have to see. Now, I do want to conserve my Wyrmite. That's the reason I've made it this far in the game without really using it. I think you sort of hit a wall around Chapter 5 going into Chapter 6, where it tempts you to sort of start to spend your resources. But what I found effective was just doing multiplayer at that point to clear Chapter 6. Now, I'm going to be talking about all of this in a video later this week that's going to talk about the state of the game. I'm waiting to do that until about a week after launch, so probably Thursday or Friday. Look forward to that coming out. But for now, let's go ahead and jump into these summonings. I'm really excited to see what I get. I'm hoping we can get Ezelith. She's one of the featured units on this banner. I'm also hoping I can get a dagger unit, a blade unit, and a rod unit, because those are the only unit types I don't have, and I have no idea how they play. So here we go, 10-fold summon. First, we're going to use our voucher. I haven't even seen the summoning screen since the tutorial, so wish me luck. Alright. What's it going to be? I see a rainbow. Is that a 5-star? Oh, that looks like a 5-star dragon. And a lot of adventurers. Okay. I am a little bit nervous that I'm just going to have so much to manage in terms of units. Nidhogg! Oh, awesome! Nidhogg has got to be one of the coolest looking dragons in the game. Okay, Warlust. I almost thought this was a character at first, but of course, it's a Wyrmprint. But here we go. Character.
My turn now.
Owie. I hope I'm not pronouncing that wrong, but I probably am. Irfan, another character.
You can count on me.
Linus, okay. These are all new to me. I love how snappy it is. Ironside Shield, okay, so we're getting a good number of 3-stars. I wouldn't mind getting some duplicate characters because Eldwater seems to be pretty scarce. Cry of the Horn. And I want to sort of focus on the characters I had from the beginning and upgrading those. Dueling Dancers, this was in the direct. Oh, okay. Who's this cutie? Gustrake. He's a 3-star. One with the shadows. Man, it just keeps hitting you. Alright, and so now we can get more information. Let's check out our 5-star. Nidhogg, Total Eclipse. Wow. Right now, I'm just using all of the free dragons from the story. And I am trying to unbind those using the extra copies you can get from the dragon trials. I think it's cool that the game lets you do that. But we're not going to spend too much time here. We have a lot of summoning to do. Let's just check out Owie. Okay, so she's actually a blade unit, so that fulfills that. And it looks like Irfan is a dagger unit. So I'm getting closer to having all the unit types. Let's do it again. Let's use Wyrmite. Here we go. Let's get Ezelith. Even though I just got a dagger user, why not? Oh, unfortunately, looks like there's not going to be a 5-star. Are the blue 3-star and the silver a 4-star? Well, in the air at least. I guess the gold is a 4-star in the ground. Okay, another Gust Drake. Another Cry of the Horn. Lakeside Euphony. Interesting. Oh, another cutie. Fubuki. Okay. We saw him in some screenshots. It's really funny that you can transform into these tiny dragons and it's still considered a power-up. Malka. He looks kind of evil. But he's a lance user, a light lance user. Zardan. Cool. He looks like he might be kind of vain if that's a mirror in his hand and he's checking himself out. Halo. I definitely prefer the worm prints that show characters. Okay, and another of this unit, so we get Eldwater. That's fine. I'll take Eldwater. But it's interesting to see they can happen in the same circle. Potion Grass, of course, from the direct. And then, yes, there's our 4-star Luther. So he's juggling. Interesting. So what's our best summon this time? It's probably going to be Luther. So, is he a sword user or dagger? I can't quite tell. But he's a support unit. Looks like he's a sword user. Cool. I mean, I like his art. I don't know anything about him. One thing that kind of surprised me in the story is you don't meet a lot of these summonable characters along the way. Like, I expected them to each have their own chapters and stuff. But anyway, moving right along. Give us something good. Okay, I don't see any rainbows there. But there look like there are more 4-stars this time. Look like there are some 4-star worm prints, a 4-star character. And another 4-star dragon. Another Halo. Alright. Orion, okay. 3-star fire user. I can't tell if he's a wand or a staff unit. I forget. Moondrake. Okay, so the drakes are kind of like a little series of baby dragons, which I like. I like to have some continuity. Destiny's Hand. Oh, I love that art of Veruca. That looks like it might be a good worm print. Dragon's Nest, which is a 3-star. This kind of looks like one of the other worm prints from the previous summon. It's another landscape. Castaway's Journal. I forget his name. It might be Eric, but I definitely recognize him. I think he's a dark, or rather shadow, axe unit, and he's catching a fish, so okay. Alright, a duplicate, so we get Eldwater. I'll take Eldwater. And Orion. Okay, I've seen this guy around. He had some really cool moves when I used him as a helper. Another Fubuki. Oh, okay. Vojanoi. Yeah, he was from the direct or the screenshots that came out too. Alright, I want to check out Vojanoi, Orion, and the worm print with Veruca. So let's see. So right now my Mercury has been unbound once. And that's kind of my go-to water dragon. But I am thinking that we're going to get toward a rainbow meta. And honestly, in some of the later story chapters so far, it's already to the point where it would have helped me a lot if I had an entire team of a certain element. And that's why I think multiplayer is the best way to tackle those, or to kind of have gotten lucky with your summons. But it looks like Orion is a staff unit, not a wand unit. So we're still waiting on that wand unit. Let's keep going. Okay, what is this? Were those dragons always there, or does that mean something special? Oh, and that's rainbow. Okay, so maybe the dragons and that rainbow show up when you get a 5-star? Ah, 5-star worm print. I wanted a 5-star character. That's okay. Never Melt Ice. Alright. One with the shadows. I think that's at least our second one of those, so maybe we can unbind that. Cry of the Horn. I know that's our third.
If my spells can be
SenNa. Okay. This could be a wand user or a staff user. Cry of the Horn. Okay, we need one more, and we're gonna be able to buy that fully.
I hope my knowledge
Nicholas
can be of
from the
service.
Direct, of course. Kindling Imp. The imps are not as cute as the drakes. But that's okay, not everything has to be cute. And a duplicate.
Understood.
Geroda. Whoa. Ninja. And what is our 5-star worm print? Nice! It's one of the focus worm prints. Give me your wounded. That's gonna be probably great for Cleo, judging by the fact that she's in the picture, but recovery potency plus 8%. I'm using an unbound, I think it's Old Harp or something like that, and I think it gives me like 3% and it's fully unbound. It's crazy that this 5-star is giving that much. Full HP, defense plus 15, wow. That's really good. My life is going to become so much easier in this game now that I have resources. And look, both of these are wand units, which is cool. I want to get a 4-star one because I feel like 3-star, it's a lot of commitment. But let's keep going. Let's use Wyrmite. I do think that we should be a little cautious summoning on this banner because as things kind of are figured out, we might actually get better banners. This might be a little bit of a bait banner, but how can you not summon? The game just came out. It's amazing that I was able to collect enough free resources to do 100 summons in less than a week in this game.
I was hoping you'd choose
Hero Shadow unit. Another Halo. Another Zardan, so we get Eldwater. Okay, and I think this is going to be our first Juggernaut. Juggernaut's pretty cool. But we do have that Nidhogg. That's going to be my priority to train up. Hallowed Mountains.
Let my spear be a
Sabella, okay. I know a lot of people, or at least a few people, really wanted to get her. I hope that they got her. She does look really cool. In Kyridian, giving off some Adventure Time vibes. Melody.
Cleaning to me.
Yes! Okay, we're actually gonna get Ezelith. I saw that rainbow dagger and I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to jinx it, but there she is. This is gonna be our first 5-star character on my account. And another Destiny's Hand. That's fine, that's great. I said I love the art, but gotta check out Ezelith, our first 5-star character. I've seen a lot of you have also pulled her because she's your helper. I'm just really happy to have her. Even though I've been developing the protagonist as my fire unit and I'll probably promote him at some point, it's so nice to have a unit that's fully promoted. Wow. Let's check out the details. Howling Meteor, I've used that for sure when she's been a helper. This critical rate plus 5 is something that excites me. And then, gotta see the 3D model on her. So cute! I'm really happy we got her. Alright, so now the question is, do we just blow all of these resources now? Or do we try save them? We're actually at the halfway point, and we got the focus character. So I'm a little bit hesitant. Normally, my inclination would be to conserve these, but the game is just starting off. The thing is, these story Wyrmite are not going to come back. That's a cost. That's a resource I've exhausted. That's a once in the game resource. So the Wyrmite accrual is going to be a lot slower going forward. But I think what I'm going to do is, I got to do at least one more. Let's see if we can get Valiant Crown, the other 5-star worm print on this banner. Or let's see if we can get another 5-star character. Let's try it out. And no rainbow. Of course, we got too greedy. But maybe we'll get something good, you never know. Eldwater is good with me. Happier times, okay. Saw this come out before the release. Very pretty artwork. Joe, that's a new unit. He looks like he has some connection with Orion. Another Juggernaut. This is a cool dragon. Lindworm. I haven't seen this too much in the game, in multiplayer. Yes, Hikage, okay. Does this complete our collection of the little drakes? Hope so.
I shall lead our retreat.
Elaine. More Eldwater. Another Ironside Shield. Trove of Knowledge. And that's it for that pack. What's the most exciting thing here? I guess it's probably Happier Times and Trove of Knowledge. This wind res might come in handy for some of the dragon trials with Midgard Stormer. But I think I'm gonna call it there, guys. I may eventually spin this, but I think it's gonna be best to save this for a future banner. I have a feeling some really good banners are gonna come out. If you've played through the game's story so far, you know that a lot more is coming for this game. We've heard that there's gonna be a raid event happening soon where you can get a free 5-star dragon and a free 4-star unit. So I think I'm gonna save this Wyrmite. I already feel like a little bit overwhelmed by the amount I have to manage now. I've gone from 6 in my roster to 23. So I've got a lot of characters to work on and not enough mana, not enough rupees to do it, but we're gonna get there. One thing I've appreciated in the game is that your stamina and your Gather Wings are not really a huge limitation if you keep leveling up. But yeah, this went from 7 Wyrmprints maybe to everything we have now. And went from 5 dragons to 17. Which is pretty wild. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, I'll definitely save up Wyrmite to do future summoning videos. I'm going to keep playing the game, trying to build out my Halidom. I'm trying to get it to 100 facility levels so I can go ahead and upgrade the smithy to level 4 and start forging some new weapons. I'm going to participate in the raids. You can find out all about that in the Discord. If you'd like to participate in multiplayer, it's a great way to connect with people who want to do the same thing. I've posted my friend code there, so if you're interested in that, feel free to send me a friend request. I still have limited space, but I'll keep trying to push that up as my player character levels up. Otherwise, like I said at the beginning of this video, stay tuned. I'm going to talk about the state of the game, my impressions on everything, go through the story, go through the gameplay, go through the progression, the metagame. I'm going to give you my take later this week. I'm going to wait till the 1 week mark, see everything that happens, try to digest it a little bit. I've been playing all weekend. I've really been loving it, but I want to sleep on it. I want to get my thoughts, gather them together. So I hope you look forward to that. Otherwise, let me know how your summoning has been going. I'm curious to hear who your helper units are or who your best units are. Mine is probably still going to be Eleonora for a while. And I might even try to use some of that Wyrmite I got to promote her because I really like her. But I'm not going to neglect all of these new units I got. Especially if they're already a 5-star like Ezelith. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.